Hello, welcome to the New Orleans Saints 2020 mock draft. My name is Jerome Montgomery. This is the 2.0 version of this draft, of course. I do want to appreciate those who watched the first one. I know that the first one maybe wasn't as popular due to some of the type of possible rumors. But the one rumor I will keep that would probably make sense is Larry Warford being traded to the Seahawks. I think that is possible for a third round pick. I think that is a possibility of happening. So I do have that in my mock um, draft, of course. And there is a possibility the Saints probably will trade into the seventh round, probably, giving up a 2021 sixth round pick. Uh, they'll probably get Mason Fine. Now, I don't have that in my mock draft, of course, but it's a possibility that could happen. And that's Mason Fine, the quarterback out of North Texas. That has really been somewhat been connected to the Saints for quite some time, even before the draft, even before the combine. Matter of fact, I've been talking about Mason Fine with the Saints even all the way back in last year. But here is my mock draft so far. That's going to be real interesting. I do have Patrick Queen out of LSU at number 24. Very solid linebacker with good speed, can stop the run, and also can rush the quarterback. I really think that he could be one of the linebackers that could make it to 24. Uh, there's been talk about probably even Murray of Oklahoma probably be at 24, but I think Patrick Queen would be a very good choice at number 24, and definitely he would fit into the mold with guys like Anzalone and Mario Davis being a very good trio of linebackers that would be intriguing in 2020 and probably for another few years or so. In the third round, I have Bryan Edwards out of South Carolina. Very solid wide receiver with good hands, good speed, and definitely, I think that he's the type of receiver that the Saints do need. He is a type of receiver that can be a number two wide receiver down the line. And of course, I really do believe in this particular pick, and it would be very interesting if that happens. Now, this other third round pick, which they don't have, but could be possible to get it from Seattle if they trade Larry Warford, is will be a very good pick to get in the third round, and that is Darnay Holmes out of UCLA, the cornerback. Very solid cornerback, basically the type of cornerback that the Saints team do need, who can play in either in the slot or either as a edge corner. And I can tell you this right now, this type of corner has good hands and basically has decent speed when it comes down to attacking the ball, when it comes down to getting the interception. He also has good tackling skills and good coverage skills, and also I think that this is a type of corner that can be a possible starter within a year or two. Now in the fourth round, I have the Saints drafting a defensive tackle, Khalil Davis, out of Nebraska. Very solid defensive tackle, very solid lineman with good speed, of course. He runs a 4.87, and like I said, good at the pass rush, and also good at stopping the run. I've seen his video, and the thing is, his video is very, very awesome, and definitely. And I can tell you that he's the type of lineman that could be an intriguing replacement of Sheldon Rankins, either this season or next season. And I can tell you that the thing is, he has true starter potential. Now, in the fifth round, I see the Saints drafting another UCLA player, Devin, the tight end. Very solid hands, wide receiver type speed, and also tough to bring down. And the thing is, he's that type of tight end that basically the Saints are missing especially that Jared Cook is getting up there. And the thing is, Josh Hill is okay, but the thing is, the Saints do need that type of tight end that will have true starter potential as either the number one or number two tight end. And I can tell you this, that he is an interesting prospect that would really be interesting for the Saints to draft. He is also a red zone threat. And the thing is, I can tell you that there will be another good weapon for Drew Brees, and definitely. Now, the last pick, which is in the 6th round, and that is Cam Clark out of Charlotte, who could be a true project for Sean Payton and also the offensive line coach to develop, especially the blind side at left tackle, since Teron Armstead is also getting up in age, but also the contract is becoming too big for the Saints' britches, of course. And the thing is, Cam Clark is a very good blocker, very good in pass protection, very good in the running game. But he's a type of lineman that do need to add a little bulk, a little bit of bulk, and definitely to basically deal with some of the speedy pass rushers, especially throughout the league and even within the division. Now, I did have a running back in the last mock, but the thing is, the Saints did re-sign Dwayne Washington. But I do see the Saints probably getting a running back undrafted. I mean, the Saints have really found some key gems undrafted over the years, so it would not be no surprise if they find one undrafted. Now, I do see the Saints probably trading into the 7th round for a quarterback like a Mason Fine, who basically kind of fits that Saints offense and could be a very intriguing draft choice. But also, I think and I think that but also I think that probably the quarterback out of Michigan, I forgot his name, but the thing is, I think that he would be a very good choice as well, probably in the 7th round. Now, I know that I maybe do kind of sound nervous, but the thing is, it took a lot of hard work and dedication to try to research and try to find the particular picks, in these mock drafts. And a lot of people think that that most mock draft people just think right out their ass. But the thing is, it takes a lot of time, and even at times like these with the quarantine, I was able to go nearly almost about 2 hours to basically do this research of trying to find these particular picks. I mean, the thing is, they may not be likable, they may not be popular, it might be good to some, but the thing is, people should appreciate the hard work that people do when it comes down to these mock drafts. Now, believe me, I've seen some where the thing is you have to have you scratch your head. But I think this one, from my perspective, is okay. Like it or not, but the thing is, if it's good for me, it can be good for you. I want to say thank you very much for listening to this mock draft. And hopefully there'll be another mock draft probably Monday. So look out for that. Thank you very much, and good day or good night.